Welcome to Rock Solid Productions, where once again it is time for us to unbox our Video Games Monthly box. Yeah, stay tuned. Hey everyone, Gary here from Rock Solid Productions. Now, before we get started, I just want to take a second and say thank you for stopping by and checking out what we have going on here today with our Video Games Monthly unboxing. If you like what you see here, I invite you to check out some of the other videos that we have here on the channel, including our previous month's unboxings from Video Games Monthly. And if you really like what you see here, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification. And what I want to know in the comments down below, what's your favorite Metroid game? This is Super Metroid, actually for the Super Famicom, playing behind me on a system we are about to RGB mod. Stay tuned to the channel. We'll have that video up soon as well. So here it is, our monthly Video Games Monthly box. If you've never heard of them, if this is your first time hearing about them, what it is, think of it like a GameFly or a Netflix back when they had discs, but you don't have to send the stuff back after so many days. This is yours to keep. There's a number of different tiers that you can subscribe to, and depending on the level you subscribe to, you get more games each and every month in your box. The cool thing about their site too is you can actually put the library of games that you have in, and that will make sure that you don't get duplicates. Now, if you are a subscriber to the service or you're thinking about it, one of the things you need to make sure you remember to do as well after you open each month's box, update your library of games. That way you don't get duplicates each and every month. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this box, we're going to throw it on the bench, and we're going to see what kind of goodies we got this month. Stay tuned. Alright, so I'm excited to dive into our June 2020 Video Games Monthly box. And ooh, we've got some interesting stuff here. First and foremost, let's take a look at this. This is The World of Illusion starring Disney's Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. A little bit of damage on the label, which would definitely hurt its value, but overall, looks like it's in pretty decent condition. Like we've done in the other videos, we're going to clean it up and see the condition that we have here. Now, I love this. We have a Famicom game, and this is Shin, Satomi, Hakken-Den. Now, normally, looking at the label, this TDF91 would give you the name of the game. Looking it up, I wasn't able to find anything about it, but if you look really closely, the name's actually right there. So, very cool to have another Famicom game in the collection. I know nothing about this one. Oh yeah, this guy here is definitely a classic. Diddy Kong Racing for the N64. This is the Japanese N64 variant, as you can tell from the type on it. Also has the JPN on the bottom here. My N64 is modded, so I will be able to play this. That's... oh, dude! Why would you do that? That's major... oh. Man, holy imports in this month's box. Another one, this is for the Super Famicom. This is Romancing Soba 3? I think that's what it is. I think it's S-O-B-A. I think this is a role-playing game, so this one will probably get, yeah, this will probably get traded out somewhere, but, you know, again, very cool that we're getting imports on this box. We hope you enjoy your latest box. Update your library. Don't forget to do that. And again, we got a one-up because there's one more in here, and they also have the win for 3 free games. All I have to do is take a photo of this month's box and post it to their Facebook page. In last month's box, we got 2 sealed PlayStation 2 games. We've got one more here. This is Jet Li's Rise of Honor. In the streets of Hong Kong, there are those who enforce the law and those who break it. Jet Li is Kit Yoon, an undercover cop who will face the impossible to honor the wish of a dying man. Sometimes he who is most honorable is also the most deadly. Dun dun dun! Never played it. Might be interesting. And do we have anything else in here? Oh, this is cool. Check this out. And no, I'm not going to do that as much. Well, I guess I just technically did. But check that out. Neat little Video Games Monthly poker chip. It's actually like a legit poker chip too. It's not like the cheap plastic ones that you get. This has, you know, this is like the clay style. Very cool. Now the next thing we're gonna do, the same thing that we do pretty much every month on these, is we're gonna just check the games and see how clean they are. Obviously the sealed PlayStation 2 game we don't have to do, and to clean this, as always, I've got my 1-Up cleaning cards here. I also have my game bits if I need to take these apart. I'm gonna try not to for a change. So the first ones I'm going to do is well, pretty much I'm going to do from left to right, so let's check it out. Now if you're not familiar with this one here, this is the 1-Up card that's designed for Game Boy games, but I find it's perfect for N64 games because the fit is so tight between the pins and the casing. The regular one sometimes can be kind of tough to get in there. So let's see what we got. This actually is looking pretty good. Yeah, nothing really coming off of there. And even on the drying, nothing's really coming off. A little bit there, you can see a little bit kind of right there. But if we take a look inside at the pins themselves, you can see the pins are actually in pretty decent shape. Now, the SaGa cartridges actually use a larger security bit than what Nintendo's are. These are the small, I think it's a 3.8 millimeter, and these are 4.5. But just to note that the Genesis ones do require a slightly larger security bit. Now this one I am actually going to open up. Take a look and see how they are. This is probably 2 for 2, two of the best looking games that I've gotten thus far from Video Games Monthly. We are still going to take our 1-Up card and clean this a little bit. Now, unless I really have to, I'm not going to break out the Bright Boy. But these actually still look pretty rock solid. Yes, I went there. Pretty good. We'll put the cartridge back together. So there's that one there. So Shin, Satomi, Hakken-Den. I think this is an RPG as well. Now Famicom games are a lot more challenging to get into, but thankfully our Lord and Savior Voltar has put out a great tip on how to get these open. If you can get a clamp that you kind of squeeze it to tighten the tension down, you can actually pop the case apart that way. This one I'm just going to take a look here real quick. Those don't look bad either, so we're also going to just clean it with the 1-Up card. Again, not too much coming off of here, so I don't know if the guys are kind of listening to my feedback that having the games a little bit cleaner when they ship is a good thing, or if I just got lucky here, but overall these are pretty good looking games. Alright, and our Super Famicom game. Now this one does require, this is the 3.8 millimeter bit. Again, don't force things. If it's not coming loose, there's normally a reason why. Now this one actually looks like it has a battery backup. It does. So I will probably go ahead and check the voltage with my voltmeter after a while if I keep this. Again though, the pins, those look pretty good. Overall, very good. So we're going to clean these guys again. Got a little bit more off of that one. You can see the pad got a little bit dirty there, but overall not too shabby. Now this is actually pretty typical of a lot of Super Famicom games where you get the yellowing and around the bottom edge, but the top half of the case looks pristine. I don't know why the case does that. I just know that it does. It's just weird. Now if you want to, actually I'm going to do this too. I'm going to take I've got some Q-tips off to the side here and some electric contact cleaner, and I'm actually going to clean this off real quick too. And this is a plastic safe cleaner that I'm using. You can see the crud coming off there, just to kind of de-yellow it a little bit. I mean, get any of the surface schmutz off. I mean, didn't get a ton, but got a little bit. Again, we'll seal everything back up. And there it is back together. That's that's probably the best batch of games as far as cleanliness of the pins that I've gotten from Video Games Monthly thus far. Let's wrap it up. So there you have it, our June Video Games Monthly box unboxing. And what do I think? You know, I really am digging the fact I'm getting sealed games such as Jet Li's Rise of Honor. Now, not a game I'll probably play. This may be trade bait with something else, but the fact that it's a sealed game, pretty darn cool. In addition, the fact that they are getting me import games, I love that. The fact that there's Famicom, import N64, and Super Famicom games here, very, very cool. Now, the fact that, you know, we've got an RPG here, unless I run it through a Retron 5 with the translation patch, I probably won't be able to play this. Again, may become trade bait. And the fact that the World of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, this is an amazing game for the Genesis. One I don't think I already had. I think I just had Mickey's Castle of Illusion, so I'm looking forward to playing through this. And the pins on all of these games, I don't know if they've taken this feedback and they're cleaning things a little bit more thoroughly before they send out. This is the cleanest batch that I've had as of this point, as they get ready to fall there. And I will say too, the little poker chip here, you know, I'm not going to do that, although I just guess I kind of did that to you. You know, it's a neat little novelty item that I'm glad that they're throwing stuff like this in the box with the boxes. But let me know what you think of this month's pickup from Video Games Monthly. Would any of these have any interest to you? By far, the one for me that I'm looking forward to the most is Diddy Kong Racing. Now, I do actually have a US copy of this, so I'm kind of curious to see, because sometimes there's some speed differences or other differences, and I don't mean like PAL versus NTSC. I mean like in some Japanese games you can't run. Some games play faster, some play slower as far as the actual gameplay itself. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the difference between the US and the Japanese version are here. Now, if you do have any comments or questions, as always, feel free to leave them down below in the comments section. You can also go ahead, if you have any questions or comments, and email me at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Twitter at RockSolidStudios. We are on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions and Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK. Now, if you want to get early access to our video content, exclusive content, and help us in the future of Rock Solid Productions, there's a couple different ways you can do so. First and foremost, head on over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you get early access to all of our content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. You can also go ahead and head on over to our Teespring store, where we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, and more, all featuring the Rock Solid Productions logo on a different retro style cartridge. We're in the middle of summer here right now. I probably need to get some tank tops made up, and coming this fall I'm going to redo and do some new sweatshirts as well, so that's something else to look forward to too. Now, if you are looking to pick up like the one-up cleaning cards that you saw me use earlier on, make sure you head on over to castlemaniagames.com, and one of the cool things over there is he has a feature called Castle Cash, where the more you spend, the more you earn towards future purchases. And the cool thing too is you can use promo code ROCKSOLID10 and save 10% off of most items on the website. The one-up cleaning cards, I know for a fact, works on the entire one-up cleaning card selection, offering options. There we go, the options that are out there. And finally, like I mentioned at the top of this video, if you like what you see here, if you want to see more, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification. That way you are kept the most up to date with everything we have going on here with the channel. Video Games Monthly, again, thanks for having a really cool selection of import games. The fact that Famicom games, I mean, this is, you don't see Famicom games out in the wild that often. So the fact that they can deliver that, the Japanese N64, the Super Famicom, the sealed PlayStation 2 games, all great additions to the collection. My name is Gary, and this has been Rock Solid Productions and our look at our June 2020 Video Games Monthly unboxing. I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.